So we we have mapped out buy floor for SAU USD using our strategy, and so you have to be patient. Allow price to come to 3,002, 3,294, and 3,286. 3,284. And there is also a possibility of a potential retest of the 4 hours breakout structure. There is a breakout structure here. Here is a supply roof, demand, supply, and price came retested it. So if price comes back here, that will be 2,000, 3,284 for a buy. $3,284. Another potential buy zone is going to be on the 4 hours ascending trend line. On the 4 hours ascending trend line, price can also come here at 3,296. They are both valid. So these are the two floors for buy. Now let me explain something about what price has done, starting from a March price action. So March price action, we see here, we have created a supply roof here. We confirmed it and broke the structure. Demand, we bought. Break of a demand floor, supply, we have sold. Now we have broken that supply roof. Price came here to retest it. So on technical, this becomes a psychological ascending trend line. So if you see price inside this box, then you're likely going to think of buying. This is a buy floor. So I want to see price dip itself into this buy floor, and the most extreme of it is 2,384. So 2,396 is a trigger. Come big here, and we have seen how price got stopped here by this roof. But in absence of that, we also have a double confluence where we have a top layer supply roof. We have here as a supply roof, we have here as a supply break of structure, retest, retest. And when we came back, we broke the demand floor, came back here as a supply roof, break of a supply roof, return here as a demand floor. And price ultimately broke the demand floor and came back to retest it. So the market can just do something very, very nasty because it has already tapped, it has already retested, a broken demand floor. So if it decides to go from here, honestly, it's going to be on anybody who has taken a sell position, a buy position from that level. The reason is because the market has just gone on to fulfill a price action, right? So it's fulfilled a price action. So it has fulfilled it. So if he decides to start selling and sell gone from there, it's not wrong. It has done the right thing. So this is what the structure is saying. So if the market taps in here, and now we have seen it has updated a broken demand floor. This is a demand floor, a previous supply roof. When it was broken, return here as a demand floor. Break of a demand floor, come here now to fulfill it as a supply roof, right? So if the market decides to go down from there, the market is completely right. It's right. So if it decides to come down here and break this structure, then we could see ourselves here. Here is an important point where I rest my case due to how we struggle to get out from that zone. We struggle so much. So if price returns there, that's a potential buy position. That's a potential buy position. That's a demand floor. That's a strong demand floor. That's a demand floor. That's a demand floor. You have a demand floor there. So if price returns here, you have here as a demand floor. So I think that that sell might continue. That sell might continue till into 2099, 2396. And the more extreme case is 2000, sorry, 3284. So if that happens, this is by far one of the most advanced chart you find right now in the market, because we focus mainly on the structure of the market, and our key strategy is to look at demand and supply. You see, it's falling. So it's technically what it is. It's technically what it is. It's technically what it is. So it might at 303 might trigger, but there is a weak rejection at that level. So 303 might trigger, but let's give the market benefit of doubt to return to this floor. Let it return to this floor. 89, 89, 84. It's okay. But from where market is now, it might react at that level or it might not. But the right thing is allow the market return back into the demand floor. A broken supply roof now becomes a demand floor. We have tested it one. We need to test it again. And if price breaks out from that structure, then it's a sell continuation. That means the buy analysis has been nullified. So every buy idea is wrong. So it turn it to sell, where we look for here as the next demand floor. And why there is the next demand floor is to look at the origin of every price action. You look at where it started from, and from that level, you see that this price action started from here. So if price forms makes here a technical demand floor, so at this level here, you're really gonna come big here, because the market will buy back to retest a broken ascending trend line. So, but from where market is now, it can react from that level. Like seriously, at 303, 303 can react, but because of this weak rejection, I do like a situation whereby a 4 hours candle dip itself, then pull up from there. But if you start buying from here, that's fine. But I believe that the market will finally have to come back to retest this descending trend line breakout. There is a breakout at that level, so I want to see a retest of that black structure. You can see price here as a supply roof. A break becomes a demand floor, break of a demand floor, supply roof, and the break of a supply roof, price should return here on a demand. And if price returns here, that's approximately around 85, like I said. That's around 85. So let's expand the units. For this is going to be 3289. And if you are somebody who have enough stop loss, you can also take reaction at 303. 303 might react. 303 might react. So 303 might react.